This team's now won 6 straight. What's, as a player, and you look back at, kind of the streak, what's impressed you most about what you guys have been able to accomplish?
Just our togetherness. We've come closer as a team, and we've been doing the little things in practice and working on our defense, and everybody's just having fun now.
Did some of those lessons from, say losing by 3 to Loyola, losing that close game to Utah State, did that have an effect on you guys, or?
It did. We knew we were going to come out and, have fun and bring it together. Our defense stepped up. Our coaches, they commented in practice on things that we need to do, and we started putting those things together.
You getting some confidence-wise, too, in some of these late games? You guys have been able to pull out a couple of these late games the last few games.
Yeah, I've been getting a couple confidence. I've been shooting with drills lately, and he's just been telling me the little things to do and just to stay focused and keep my confidence up.
I mean, as a team, I know last year you weren't on the court, but I mean, a lot of close losses last year, and you had a couple early this year. I mean, do you feel like that you guys as a team, or when the game's close down the stretch, you guys now feel like you can make the plays to get it done?
I feel like we know what we need to do. We go over late game situations in practice, and we keep our composure throughout the whole game, and we find a way to get it done.
How excited are you to play San Diego State? This will be your first time playing against those guys, and I know when Leon talks about their athleticism, he says they have guys like a James Webb. So how excited are you to play against those guys?
I'm very excited. It's going to be a good game. It's always a good game between San Diego, and we're going to get the job done.
What's what stands out about that team, about what makes them a tough challenge?
Just their athleticism. Everybody talks about their athleticism, and all their guys are long, lanky, things like that. So it'll be a good show.
Is that exciting for you? Because considering that sometimes when people describe you, that's what they say.
Yeah, but they got a whole team of them, and it's going to be difficult, but I think we'll get it done.
How much has Coach really helped you in your development?
A whole lot. He's been working with me on my shooting and texting me late at night, telling me things that I need to work on, missed dunks, stuff like that. So I try to take what he says and put it to use.
You sure really has any experience in missing dunks or dunking at all?
I don't know about that, but I know he's a good shooter, so I listen to him on the shooting wise and dunking wise. I don't know. I think I just stick to what I know.
I know you guys won, so you probably don't care, but the alley-oop that almost was, I mean, are you sitting there thinking about that now, or?
I was for a minute, but I dropped it. I think I have plenty more that I won't miss.
There's been, Coach was saying hopes to get a big crowd on Sunday. What's it like out there when Taco Bell Arena is loud and packed, and how do you hope that happens on Sunday to help you guys out?
It's just a great atmosphere. It's fun playing, and we just need our student section and our other fans to bring the noise and stuff, because when they're louder, we play better, things like that. So
Your 3-point shooting's gotten better these last couple weeks too, but also your rebounding's been maybe quietly been really strong too, being able to get those rebounds. What has that meant to you? And I know when you came here, you didn't talk about scoring or 3-point shooting or dunking. You talked about rebounding.
I still focus on rebounding. I'm really not worried about scoring, but I try and stay with it. The whole game. Throughout the whole game, I steadily crash the boards and get the defensive boards and things like that. So.
On a serious note about your shooting, it has gotten a lot better. You seem to shoot the ball from the outside with confidence. Is that something you've always been able to do, or is it something you've just found the ability to do?
I haven't always been able to shoot this well. I've just been working hard and staying in the gym, things like that. So my confidence just started picking up with the makes.
James, how big is this game for you guys? Just the fact that you got a team like San Diego State coming in here, probably going to get maybe the biggest crowd of the season. You're on this win streak. You didn't want to say look ahead to this game, but how important is this one for you guys?
It's huge. In the back of my mind, I had this game in my head for the longest, ever since last year when they beat us here by, I think it was one.
It was late shot, yeah.
So I'm just ready. I'm ready to see.
What do you think about Derek's gray shoes he's got on to match his sweats right now?
Oh, those are one of one. Only one person in the world has those, and I think that's him.
Slim Chamberlain.
Nick, with this team now winning 6 straight, as a guy on the team who's been out there each one, what's impressed you most about this team during this streak?
I definitely think our team commitment as a team, sacrificing everything during the week and putting extra time in. I think that's definitely a focus point that the coaches have made, and you know, I think coming together as a team without Jameek, you know, definitely main aspect of the game. He's not only 15 points per game, but, you know, I think he contributes like 30 to 35 points per game for us. So, you know, trying to figure out something, you know, to replace that. You know, I think the team's come together during practice and, you know, we figured it out.
And the way you guys have been able to handle the close games, you know, just, you know, on the road too. I mean, you know, obviously when you guys are up a couple points, the other team hasn't been able to get ahead of you guys. What's enabled you guys to be able to do that?
I think, you know, the losses last year definitely have come back and definitely settled into all the guys that have been here in the program. And, you know, focusing on, you know, getting stops down the end was one of the main things we focused on during the summer. So, you know, these games that we've been winning, you know, we like the feeling of obviously winning. And compared to last year, losing those games, I think that definitely sets in for all the guys. And, you know, we definitely want to win. And, you know, last year, I think we didn't have much focus on it. But this year, definitely down the stretch, coaches have saying, you know, we need to win these games.
How have the past 2 games felt for you? You shot the ball really well. Anything feel different?
Not necessarily. I think it's just my mindset. Spoke to Coach Isaac Williams about it, and you know, watching film ever since then, I think I was been 60%. So it's just the mindset for me, and just getting my back foot back, and just had a few looks at the film, and you know, I don't think it's anything physical, just mental.
Coach Rice kept saying, you know, he was very confident. He's like, oh, Nick's going to get his percentages back up. Nick will be fine. Nick will be fine. Were you fine, or did it ever get a little frustrating?
I mean, I'm good. I just as long as we're winning the games, you know, the last couple of games we were winning, so it didn't really matter for me. But you know, obviously, you want to go out there and try and hit your shots and do what you do best. So that's what I think I do the best out there. But obviously, it hurt a little bit that I wasn't hitting my shots. But obviously, you know, getting back into it, I mean, it's good. But just as long as we win, that's all that matters to me.
Nick, I'm sure you saw some or heard some of the criticism that you got. Do you try and stay away from it? Do you read it? Does it motivate you? Like, how do you deal with that?
I mean, you guess you read it. It's out there, but just as a player, you go into each game, you know, you do your own thing, just focus on what you can do, can't control what you can't control. So, I mean, I just go out there and do what I can do, and, you know, if people are criticizing me, that's cool, but, you know, obviously I want to get back to how I've been playing, so.
How excited are you for Sunday? Probably going to be a big crowd, obviously a huge game.
Yeah, obviously, hopefully we get a big crowd out there, but, you know, very exciting. I think this is, you know, a big game for us in terms of Mount West standings and, you know, how we'll go for the rest of the year in the standings. So, you know, we want to go out there and get a win.
How does it feel to kind of have all your goals still in front of you? You know, after as bad of a start it was 0-3, here you are in 3rd place, and you're a game and a half out of 1st place. I mean, everything's still right there for you.
You know, I think as a team we didn't really worry about it 0-3. You know, obviously people out there thinking, you know, we're going to have a bad season, but I don't think anyone in the locker room, you know, thought we were going to go down film ahead. No one was really worried about what the rest of the season was going to hold for us. And obviously it's showing right now 6-3, and we've got a big game on Sunday. You know, going in, we really want to win it, but I mean, I don't think there's much stress about it.
You guys have had some close games with them. Obviously, last year you had a real chance to beat them here at home. It always seems like it's a close game when you play them.
Yeah, it always is. Obviously, going down there, I think we had a shot to win and come here. They had a shot to win and they made theirs. We didn't make ours. So obviously, it's going to be a close game, but you know, we just got to go in and control what we control, and you know, hopefully we'll come out on top.
Does that finally seem to kind of play to your strengths now? The fact that it's going to be a close game, because maybe before that might not necessarily have been a good thing.
I know. Obviously, last year, you know, going down, I don't think we wanted to be in a close game. But this year, obviously, I think we're pretty confident going down and getting stops, and you know, on offensive end, I think we can score no matter what. So obviously, we're a bit confident going to games much closer this year.